I'm Teacher Giovanni and welcome to my TV Lessons channel. The history of exponents or powers is pretty old. In 9th century, Persian mathematicians Muhammad Musa introduced the square of a number. Later in 15th century, they introduced the cube of a number. The symbols to represent these indices are different, but the method of calculation was the same. The term exponents was used in 15th century. The term indices was used in 16th century, and in 17th century, exponents got his maturity. And many mathematicians all over the world started to use them in the problem. Exponents have many applications, especially in the population growth, chemical reactions, and many other fields of biology and physics. One of the recent examples of exponents is the trend found of the spread of coronavirus or COVID-19, which shows the exponential growth of affected persons. And it has something to do with our topic today because our topic today is all about exponential notation. In my previous video, I discussed to you what is exponential notation all about, but this time I will teach you on how to give or how to find the value of exponential notations. Are you excited to learn today? So let's go. Let's start our lesson.
We use exponential notation as an alternative method of expressing numbers. Exponential numbers take the form a to the n power, where a is multiplied by itself in times. A is termed the base, while n is termed the power or exponent or index. Example, 2 cubed or 2 to the power of 3 is equal to 2 times 2 times 2, and that is 8 in standard form. So, the value of 2 cubed is 8. In giving value of numbers expressed in exponential notation, is just keep on multiplying the base and the number of times given in the power or exponent. Numerical expressions such as 10 to the power of 1, 10 to the power of 2, 10 to the power of 3, and so on are called powers of 10. The number of zeros found after the digit 1 in a power of 10 corresponds to exponent of 10. Example, 10 to the power of 5, which is equivalent to 10 times 10 times 10 times 10 times 10, and that is 100,000 in standard form. The exponent is 5, so there are 5 zeros in the product. Any non-zero number with a zero exponent is equal to 1. Example, 6 to the power of 0 equals 1. 10 to the power of 0, that is 1. 3 to the power of 0 is still 1. Any number raised to the exponent 1 is equal to the number itself. Example, 10 to the power of 1, that is equal to 10. 7 to the power of 1, that is equal to 7. 5 to the power of 1, that is equal to 5. Let's have problem number 1. Mary wants to sew a tablecloth for her square dining table, which measures 5 feet by 5 feet. How big is the area of her dining table? How will you find the area of the dining table? What operation will be used to solve the problem? That is, multiplication. So now we are going to write the equation about the problem. That is, 5 times 5 is equal to 25. How many times did you multiply 5 to get 25? The product of 5 times 5 can be written in exponential form as 5 squared, where 5 is the base and 2 is the exponent. To get the value of the number expressed in exponential form, just multiply the base as many times as the exponent tells. In this problem, the area of the dining table is 5 squared or 5 times 5, which is equal to 25 square feet in standard form. Let's have problem number 2. In a storage warehouse, each container of a powdered milk weighs 10 to the power of 4 grams. If there are 5 squared containers, how many grams of powdered milk are there in the storage warehouse? How will you solve the problem? What operation will you use to solve the problem? We will use multiplication. To solve this problem, we can write the equation as 10 to the power of 4 times 5 squared equals n. First, we will find the value of 10 to the power of 4, and we can express this as 10 times 10 times 10 times 10. That is equal to 10,000. Then find the value of 5 squared as 5 times 5 is equal to 25. We can write other number sentence as follows. 10 to the power of 4 times 5 squared equals n, which is 10 times 10 times 10 times 10 times 5 times 5. First, we are going to find the product of 10 to the power of 4, which is 10,000. And then we are going to find the product of 5 squared, which is 25. 10,000 times 25 is 250,000. So the final answer is 250,000 grams of powdered milk are in the storage warehouse. Okay, so we are now done with our examples. So before you are going to take a short quiz, let's have a short review. How will you get the value of numbers expressed in exponential form? To get the value of numbers expressed in exponential form, we can just keep on multiplying the base the number of times as the exponent tells. Before we will end this video, I would like you to express the following exponential notation in factor form and give the value of the numbers or the standard form.
Okay, so we are now done with our lesson about finding the value of exponential notation. But before we will end this video, let's have a short review. If a number raised to the power of 0, the value of it is 1. And if number raised to the power of 1, the answer is the number itself. Do not forget that one because that is basic knowledge about exponential notation. I know that you learned something today. I hope that you will never forget what you have learned because exponential notation is not only used by mathematicians or scientists. Even we as ordinary people, we can actually apply exponential notation to our day-to-day living. Thank you so much for watching. By the way, I'm Teacher Giovanni and see you in my next video. Bye-bye!